Danger Dolan. From everyone's favorite Mighty Mutant Power Turtles to the always refreshing Dr. Becker soft drink, we count 15 craptacular knockoff products from around the world. Number 15. Knockoff Starbucks. Nothing says capitalism, I mean America, like Starbucks coffee. The coffee house's chain has been a global powerhouse since the 1980s and has sprouted locations all over the world. But this hasn't stopped a whole slew of imitators from riding Starbucks coattails and trying to make a quick buck. Check out China's Sunbucks coffee, which uses the famous Starbucks logo design for its own selfish ends. Starbucks and Buckstar coffee commit the exact same crime, as does USA Bucks coffee, which I hear is in the running for a subtlety award. Starbucks has a long history of taking imitators to court, so you best think twice before opening that Snarbucks coffee joint. In 2014, Comedy Central's Nathan Fielder opened a Los Angeles coffee house called Dumb Starbucks Coffee. It caused quite a stir, but was ultimately revealed to be part of a television publicity stunt. The suits were not amused. Number 14. Imitation toys. They say imitation's the sincerest form of flattery, but there's not much that's flattering about these baffling toy knockoffs. Guaranteed to fall apart within a half hour of opening, these future junk heap liners spread disappointment wherever they are found. Check out New Style Ninja Tortoise, a bastardization of the I can't believe it's still going Ninja Turtles franchise. I'd hate to be the poor kid who opens this sucker at Christmas. Thanks for listening to me for the last 11 months, Dad. New Style Ninja Tortoise is just what I wanted. There's also the Mighty Mutant Power Turtles, which is what you would end up with when Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles drink too much wine together. The Star Wars franchise has some doozy knockoff toys too, including Laser Sword, which is like a lightsaber, only lamer, and Star Knight, which appears to be a Vader moonlighting as a camp scooter-tootin' police officer. Very European. Finally, every unloved child should own a Robert Cop too. No, he's not Raymond's police officer brother from Everybody Loves Raymond, but he's just as surly. Number 13. Not quite right confectionery. Everybody loves to indulge in their favorite confectionery item, but sometimes you just don't feel like paying for those premium brand prices. You should though, cause imitation brands just aren't very good. Ask anyone who's traveled to Southeast Asia. They usually taste like cardboard, and you've got a 70% chance of fighting a syringe or band-aid when you reach into the packet. These knockoffs deserve points of creativity though. I mean, M&M ripoffs called S&Ms. Now that's a gateway candy. You've also got sour frittles, which on account of sounding like an STD, are a whole lot less appetizing. Oreo's imitators are Boreos and Cream Betweens, which ooze pun potential. Interestingly, Oreos themselves are knockoffs of the original sandwich biscuit, Hydrox. But Hydrox sounds like a water boss in a Zelda game and is unmarketable. Thus, Oreos win. Number 12. Imitation Butter knockoffs. The J.H. Filbert Company had no idea what a phenomenon their hilariously named butter substitute, I can't believe it's not butter, would create. I can't believe it's not was the pun of the 90s. It was referenced in countless sitcoms and sounds like something Chandler would have riffed on. They even had Fabio in their commercials. Just stellar stuff, guys. Of course, the imitators soon took notice, and along came the astonished English of unbelievable, this is not butter. Forgiveness, please. ASDA's fantabulous, you'd butter believe it, and Golden Soft's timid, unsure, could it be butter? Honorable mentions also include what? Not butter, and butter, it's not. Number 11. Imitation soft drinks. All around the world, small-scale beverage companies struggle in the sugary shadows of behemoths like the Coca-Cola Company. What's the little guy to do? Why, shamelessly replicate brand likeness, of course. To give you an idea of the sheer scope of these imitations, here's a list of international Mountain Dew knockoffs. Mountain Lightning, Mountain W, Mountain Rapids, Mountain Frost, Mountain Shoutin', Mountain Explosion, Mountain Lion, and Wild Mountain. Just reading them feels like I've climbed a mountain. Here's a similar list of Dr. Pepper, Dr. Bob, Dr. Thunder, Dr. Skipper, Dr. Fine Soda, Dr. Perky, Dr. Snap, Dr. Perfect, Dr. Becker, Dr. Bold, and Dr. Right. I'm not sure any of these are real doctors. I certainly wouldn't confide in Dr. Thunder or Dr. Right. Maybe Dr. Right. Pepsi is also kind of a crap knockoff of Coke, but that one's up for debate. Number 10. Skirble. Invented in 1964, Sharpies are the #1 permanent marker in the world. They're so iconic their name has become synonymous with the product as a whole. That's what Hoovers are to vacuum cleaners and aspirin is to paracetamol. Skirbles are Chinese knockoffs that replicate the Sharpie packaging, but will probably bleed ink all over the insides of your bag. The name also sounds like an as yet unidentified STD. Other Sharpie imitators include the Super Richeng, Goodwill's Super Superstar, and Hongbao's Super Stunyon. Number 9. Knockoff sportswear. Everyone wants to look cool when they're doubled over from a jog to the corner store, or running from their neighbor's frighteningly aggressive miniature fox terrier. Sportswear companies know this. It's why they set such exorbitant prices. They want you to work hard for their goods. They want you to sweat. It's no wonder then that consumers turn to imitation brand wear like Adidas, Heike, Knoverse, and Fuma. Their prices are comparatively low and can conveniently pick them up from your nearest black market. Sure, the quality leaves a lot to be desired, but who wants sneakers that last longer than 2 weeks? That's unnatural. Slap on that pimp hat, shameless reimagining of Puma, lace up those Ball Star classics and help out the little guy. If you're struggling to remain motivated, remember the high key motto, just do that thing you said you would do. Number 8. Knockoff card designs. Copycat card design is a serious first world problem. It's also the root of many legal battles. Check out the Great Wall's Cooler, which apes the slim, purely electric Renault Twizy, pretty much down to the last detail. And look, Attack of the Clones, the BAIC X424, gracefully borrows elements of Jeep's Wrangler and Cherokee, without saying thank you. This pandemic continues with the Geely GE, which made its motor show debut in 2009. Lawyers at Rolls-Royce no doubt salivated when the Phantom aping GE was unveiled. The GE replicates many of the Phantom's aesthetics, including its iconic upright grille. It was also set to retail for $220,000 less than its forerunner. Its striking likeness made it an attractive alternate for cheapskates. It could have really affected Rolls-Royce's sales if they'd just let it slide. Fortunately, Rolls-Royce's big strong lawyers hit the case and Geely was ordered to do a comprehensive redesign. Number 7. Mach Busters are low-budget imitations of popular Hollywood films. Made by small studios, their release dates closely follow those of the films they're ripping off. This insidious strategy works particularly well with children's films. The filmmakers obviously hope to profit from parents' confusion. Some of these knockoffs are hilariously shameless. Atlantic Rim apes 2013's Pacific Rim, Apocalypse Z reimagines World War Z, Transformers becomes Transmorphers, and Kung Fu Panda becomes Chop Kick Panda. Some bootlegs are hilariously bad too. Who could forget such classics as Pepe Likes Tacos? Number 6. Knockoff video game consoles. There's a rich tradition of knockoff video game consoles dating back to the early success of the Nintendo Entertainment System. Back then, video games were primarily for children, so it was easier for manufacturers to fool unsuspecting parents into buying their kids a brick gaming system. It's not all bad though. Some of these consoles can play or emulate retro games, sometimes from multiple systems. In lieu of buying genuine retro systems, this can be a cheap and easy way to experience game libraries from past systems. Still, for the most part, this is shameless money grabbing. These knockoff systems show how crazy cash-ins can become when copyright laws aren't enforced. Number 5. Knockoff electronics and appliances do big business, particularly in China and Taiwan. Manufacturers prey on consumer ignorance by copying the aesthetics and design choices of other well-known and respected products. These counterfeit devices are usually slow, buggy, poorly built, and cause immense frustration for the user. I mean, come on. Why can't my Nokia iPhone Galaxy 7 play Angry Birds? As with knockoff toys and movies, the impersonations are waver thin. In many cases, manufacturers barely go to any effort to create their abominations, nor do they obscure the fact they're ripping off multi-million-dollar companies' products. Check out the Obama-endorsed Blockberry, the iPod Mini Swirl, and Hypnoho 6. It's lucky Homer knows a genuine Panaphonics when he sees one. Number 4. Fast food knockoffs. America's mighty fast food chains are admired and sloppily copied all over the world. Although the US and Iran have no diplomatic relations, some Iranian restaurant owners have tried to emulate American fast food franchises. Iran's Pizza Hut rips off Pizza Hut's menu and IT company Red Hat's logo all at once. Their McDonald's restaurant is the closest emulation of America's preeminent food empire, with locations in over 3 cities. McDonald's serves hamburgers and hot dogs, but curiously no mashed potato. McDonald's has many great imitators like McKebab and McDack, but China's Pizza is the place to go if you want your pizza garnished with herbs other than oregano. Number 3. Counterfeit fashion. Designer clothes are expensive. This is a fact of life. Knockoffs are cheap, but they're tacky, low quality, and are usually manufactured in developing countries. Knockoff fashion creates a negative stigma, but some of it looks real enough that the consumer will risk exposure. It's a bit like the uncanny valley. Fake garments look nice only from afar. Overseas, fake watches and handbags sell like gangbusters. Tourists eat them up, hoping to project wealth and prosperity. We only have the Kardashians to blame. Counterfeit goods aren't subject to corporate quality control or government safety standards, so they could tear, fall apart, or even kill you. Online unscrupulous vendors have been taken advantage of bargain hunters by posting ads featuring beautiful dresses at a pittance. However, when the dresses arrive, they look nothing like the pictures. The proportions are often wrong, the craftsmanship is bad, and the fabric is almost never the same. The phenomenon is known as false advertising. Number 2. Imitation-Brand cereal disasters. Knockoff cereal brands reside on the lowest rungs of the supermarket breakfast aisle, a perfect eye level for confused toddlers. Their packages are bright and big, their cartoon mascots are terrifying, and their names are teasingly similar to more established cereal brands to evoke a connotation of quality. I wish the sun would rise right now so I could have a delicious bowl of circus balls. Number 1. Knockoff alcohol brand. Fake liquor is a growing and dangerous trade. Since it does not go through the usual rigorous commercial safety tests, counterfeit alcohol could be lethal to consume. In China, fake alcohol is made from bases that can strike the heart and kidneys, potentially cause blindness by attacking the retinal nerve. Fortunately, not all alcohol knockoffs are dangerous. Some are just no-frills versions of popular existing brands. Admiral Nelson is a cheaper knockoff of the popular Captain Morgan spice rum. Interestingly, the real Nelson and Morgan were mariners. Nelson was a British naval officer who died in battle during the Napoleonic Wars. In order to preserve his body on the boat ride home, they put him in a barrel of, you guessed it, rum. Think of that next time you wet your whistle with his namesake. Looking for other quality knockoff brand alcohol? Try John's Daphne's Old Time Number 1 brand quality tenderness sour mash whiskey, or Johnny Workers, who I think is the slower cousin of Johnny Walker, perplexing red labial's Scotch whiskey. Yes, labial. Don't know either. I hear it goes down smooth though. That's it for this countdown, and have a good one!